Ladies and gentlemen, Sunlight Records proudly presents Mr. Jeff Stice, Mike Presnell, Mark Lanier, Dale Shipley, and Garry Sheppard. Welcome to Trinity Music City, Perfect Heart.
Oh, what a happy time, some glad tomorrow, when we lay our heavy burdens down. In this lonesome there, no more to roam, through eternity, no separating. Every heart will then be satisfied. It will all be joy in that sweet home.
In the beautiful city of the sweet forever,
where the river of life flows heaven by.
we'll look upon the beauty that fades no never.
It's not away,
And happy we'll be.
and the happy will be while the ages fly. Many precious loved ones will be waiting just across the river, deep and wide. In this lonesome vale, no more to roam, through eternity, no separating. Every heart will then be satisfied. It will all be joy in that sweet home.
In the beautiful city of the sweet forever,
Some happy day, where the river of life flows heaven by.
we'll look upon the beauty that fades no
It's
never.
not away,
And happy we'll be.
and the happy will be while the angels fly. In the beautiful city of the sweet forever, where the river of life goes heaven by. We'll look upon the beauty that fades no never. Happy will be, and happy will be while the ages fly.
And happy we'll be.
And the happy will be while the ages Home in a far-off country home, but not far from me. Home is where I wanna be. Home when my journey is over. Home, yes, it's getting closer. Home, heaven will be home for me. Home in a heavenly fashion. Home in a brand new mansion. Home where my Savior's face I'll see. Home just across the river. Home in the street forever. Home, heaven will be home for me. Home where there is no dying. Home where there is no crying. Home from all sorrows I'll be free. Home with my loved ones waiting. Home, oh, I'd celebrating. Home, heaven will be home for me. Home in a heavenly fashion. Home in a brand new mansion. Home where my Savior's face I'll see. Home just across the river. Home in the sweet forever. Home,
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all sing this one real soft, okay? Real easy. Yeah, back way off. You're giving me a headache. Soft.
If you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. You sure do need Him now. Sure do need Him now. If you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. You need Him every day, every hour, every hour. If you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. Well, you sure do need Him now. Sure do need Him now. If you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. You need Him every day, every hour, every hour. You gotta walk with my Savior. When the sun is shining bright. Well, 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 if you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. Well, you sure do need Him now. You sure do need Him now. If you ever needed the Lord before, you sure do need Him now. You need Him every day. You need Him every day. You need Him every day. Every
Thank you. We appreciate that so much. Perfect Heart. What an honor it is for us to get to be here tonight. And what an equal honor it is that you'd come out and then spend your evening with us on this very special evening. We're so delighted that you'd take the time out of your busy schedules and spend the evening with Perfect Heart. Are you having a good time so far? Yeah! Thank you. For those of you who have never seen Perfect Heart, and well, I'm curious, how many of you are seeing Perfect Heart for the very first time? Raise your hand. My goodness gracious. If it's any consolation, this is the first time we've ever seen you. And hopefully it won't be the last. We'll get to know each other tonight. For those of you who have never seen us, we do this to glorify God, first and foremost, for no other reason. We feel like we have a need to help people, whether they be lost or saved. And if you've had a bad day, a bad week, you leave here with a smile on your face, we will have done our job. Amen? Real quickly, I'm going to introduce everybody, get that out of the way, and then we're going to do a whole lot of singing for you, okay? Young man on the drums, he's only 16 years old. And I tell you what, if you keep him in your prayers, he's on his way to becoming one of the most complimentary drummers in all of Southern Gospel today, all right? You welcome Jonathan Presnell. This one, yeah, I cried when I seen him too, sweetheart. Everywhere we go, people ask us what it's like traveling with a celebrity. Let me show you what we're talking about. Turn sideways. Alfred Hitchcock. Y'all welcome Anthony Rhodes here tonight, all right? Look just like him. How many of you have ever seen the Beverly Hillbillies? Raise your hand. Everybody was saying, come here, Jethro. Listen, when it comes to singing bass in a Southern Gospel quartet, you've got to look a long way to beat this guy right here. I want you to welcome Mike Presnell, nominated the last 5 years in a row for Southern Gospel Bass Singer of the Year. Now, Mark is not only a wonderful baritone, he's a wonderful songwriter, too. You might have heard some of the songs he's written by several groups in Southern Gospel music. If you follow Southern Gospel music, a song that the Nelons did not long ago, He's the Calm Before the Storm. Mark wrote that. A song that the Kingsmen did and released On the Third Day. It's got songs recorded by the Florida Boys, the Blackwood Brothers. J.K.S. did one of your songs. We wonder when he's going to write us a song. But he's doing a wonderful job. He, too, has been nominated as a finalist for Southern Gospel Baritone of the Year the last 5 years in a row, too. So you welcome Mr. Mark Lanier. This one, our father figure. We call him the Gray Poupon. You look at him, you can tell why. He, too, for the last 5 years, has been nominated as Mr. Lead Singer in all of Southern Gospel. We think he is the very finest lead singer in Southern Gospel today. You welcome Dale Shipley. Now, Garry is no stranger to Southern Gospel either. Traveled with a group called the Kingsmen for about 10 years. He, too, was a finalist for Tenor Singer of the Year. Every year he was there. But Garry Sheppard will walk right up to you right now and look you dead in the eye and say that when he joined Perfect Heart, he looked like a man. But he sang just like a little girl. Yeah. But Garry Sheppard will tell you that through hard work,
That's right. Yeah.
dedication,
Amen.
practice,
Every night.
yeah, a genuine love for what he does,
That's my heart.
yeah, that he now looks like a man and he sings, buddy, just like a full-grown woman. You welcome Garry Sheppard. My name is Jeff Stice. If you're glad to see Perfect Heart, let them know one more time, all right?
Jeff, man, one of my favorite songs on this project is a song that features Mark and Garry. Now, that's an old song that was recorded by the Sons of the Pioneers.
The opening night?
Yeah. How did you guys come to record that song?
Well,
I know it's an old song, right?
Real old.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's been a lot of talk about how Roy Rogers and Dale Evans started the Sons of the Pioneers. It was actually Roy Rogers and Dale Shipley that started the Sons of the Pioneers. So he would be the one to probably answer that question best.
All right, Dale.
Tell him, Greg.
Like you said, I think it might have been Dale Evans. But anyway, it is a good Western song, and I think actually Otis Forrest came up with the idea to put that on the front of this in the front of this song. But I think if you'll listen, you'll really like this song. It has a unique message, and you know, I believe that if we'll just depend on the Lord, He'll meet our every need, and He'll fill us from that water from the well.
Listen to a brand new song called The Well.
All day I face a barren waste without a taste of water. Cool, clear water.
Oh, fine. And beside the well she met a man. To her he was so kind. She said, I come for water. Then he called to her by name. This day I give you water, and you'll never be the same. And from this well came a stream of living water that can cleanse the heart and set the spirit free. From this well came a perfect healing fountain that can satisfy and meet our every need.
I too once came unto the well, for water I did search. Beside the well there stood the man with water for my thirst. I said, I've come for water. Then he called me by my name. Thank God he gave me the living water, and I've never been the same.
From this well came a stream of living water that can cleanse the heart and set the spirit free. From this well came a perfect healing fountain that can satisfy and meet our every need. From this well came a perfect healing fountain that can satisfy and meet our every
Yeah. We're so fortunate to have a song like that on our new project. We feel like the Lord has blessed us with 11 of the best songs we've ever had the opportunity to record. And speaking of that tape, when we were choosing songs for this tape, you remember we were riding down the road in the bus not long ago, and me and Mark here, we climbed up into Dale's lap and said, tell us about the old days, Dale. And
In my lap.
Dale said that when he was younger, said that there was a kind of a singer who could croon a song. Now, how many of you know what I'm talking about when I say a man can croon a song? Raise your hand. Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, we didn't know either. But I tell you what, Dale brought us this song. And the neat thing about Garry Sheppard is he can take a song like we did a few minutes ago and sing it loud and high, just sound like he's got enough power to lift the roof off this place. But he can take a song like this one and he can croon it.
What a wonderful day when I crossed the Jordan. I walk on streets with friends I know. My whole life's dream will be there before me. The tree of life on that golden strand, and my Savior I'll see. I'll Thank you so much. Thank you. It's good to be back singing gospel music. I've been out of it for a little while. Left the Kingsmen in June of 1993, moved down to the East Coast, got out of gospel music, was a missionary for a little while, and glad to be back in it. I mean, I'm glad I made the decision to get back in gospel music, and a lot of people have. Thank you. I mean, I moved back to Nashville, Tennessee, been there about 5 days when I found out these guys were needing a tenor singer. So I walked up to them and said, "Do you need a tenor singer?" They said, "Yes, we do." I said, "Well, I'll tell you, I will fill in till after the quartet convention. Then when you get the person you want, I'll go my way, you go your way. No hard feelings." I've been here over a year now. I've dug in. They can't run me off. I'm here to stay, you know. I found a home, yeah. And like I said, I've had people say some of the nicest things. Matter of fact, I have a lot of people come up to me and say, "Didn't you used to be Garry Sheppard?" And I tell them yes, you know. And that's not always been easy. Because, you know, it's hard being macho with a voice like this, you know. I've had operators say, "Thank you, ma'am," till I'm about sick of it. I want some respect. And you won't get it here at all. Fella at the piano, we feel like he's earned some respect. Matter of fact, in 1992, he was voted Gospel Music's favorite musician of the year. I think that deserves a nice round of applause for a lot of hard work. Yes, sir. And he's one of these guys, when he plays, I mean, he puts everything he's got in it. He's usually got an arm going this way, you know, a foot going that way. Nearly bites his tongue off every night, but 20 minutes of watching him is better than aerobics. He gives you a good workout, you know. We're going to show you why we think he's one of the best, if not the best, in all of Southern gospel music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again, Mr. Jeff Stice.
Mr. Jeff Stice. Jeff Stice.
Jeff, incredible strings and a very emotional song.
Well, it really is. Just seemed like when I was trying to pick something to play on this project, the video, I have played everything in the world that you can think of. I'll Fly Away, Goodbye World, Goodbye, and this is a lot of fun for me to get to play Theme from Exodus, and I've just got a lot of fun out of playing it.
Well, you can tell you really enjoy it. You really got your heart in it. Mark, Gary, you guys are songwriters. Tell me about this next song.
Well, we had Phil Cross came to my house in Nashville. Gary was there, and God gave us this idea. Actually, Phil had the idea, and God gave us this song. And Gary can tell you about the lyrics of the song.
Well, as Mark mentioned, Phil came over to the house, at Mark's house, and he was saying he had this great idea. Usually when songwriters get together, you're tossing around ideas on what you're going to write about that day. We were actually writing another song. And he said, I've had this idea for quite some time about the Rose of Rose, and it just clicked in our heads. So I went home later that afternoon and came back with the chorus. And then, of course, Mark collaborated, and Phil, of course, in his writing, talks about the Rose of Rose, how Christ, has been compared to a lot of things, the Rose of Sharon, the Lily of the Valley, bright morning star. And so the Rose of Rose, he talks about in the song how he was taken to the grave, buried, 3 days later arose. He is the Rose of Sharon that has risen. And it also talks about how he blooms in everybody's life. In the hearts of believers now, the Rose of Rose blooms in the lives of believers every day. So that's the theme, the message in the song, and we just hope you enjoy it. The Rose of Rose.
You guys did a great job. Now we're to get together at Mark's house more often.
Yeah, absolutely.
One day the earth rejected a flower, neglected its beauty, and threw it away. But it thirsted for water and lost all its splendor, removed from the garden and left in the grave. But the rose arose and lives on forever. Calvary's rose that was broken and left for decay, sown in death, raised in victory, was a sweet rose of Sharon, the Rose arose and is alive today. Now we see beauty in a world that is dying, as this rose is cherished, forever displayed in the hearts of believers. It's constantly blooming, embraces the earth as a glorious bouquet, and the rose arose and lives on forever. Calvary's rose that was broken and left for decay, sown in death, raised in victory, was a sweet rose of Sharon, When you need an answer for the problems that you're facing, your troubles, they just seem to be utterly amazing. Don't give up on the miracle that you need today. For all you know, it's already on the way. He's an on-time God with an on-time answer. He knows what you need before you ask. He's the right now solution when your heart's in confusion. For him, it's such an easy task. 'Cause it's an on-time God with an on-time answer. Sometimes we get impatient when we have to wait on God. We try to find the answers that He's already got. But when He knows the time is right, that's when He'll step right in. And that's when you'll see God was right on time again. He's an on-time God with an on-time answer. He knows what you need before you ask. He's the right now solution when your heart's in confusion. For Him, it's such an easy task. 'Cause He's an on-time God with an on-time answer. He's an on-time God with an on-time answer. He knows what you need before you ask. He's the right now solution when your heart's in confusion. For Him, it's such an easy task. 'Cause He's an on-time God with an on-time answer. He's an on-time God with an always on-time answer.
Thank you. Singing machine, amen? Thank you. We appreciate that. I tell you what, when we were getting songs together, we debated long and hard about this song right here that we're about to do for you. But I'm going to tell you, it's the most requested song we've ever had. And we've had so many people ask us if we were going to put it on this video. Well, it's probably the best song that we've ever had the privilege of doing as far as a good message and being liked by the people everywhere. It's talking about this lady, and she compares her spiritual life to a desert, how it's grown barren and dry, but how she wishes the Lord would just open up and let it rain His blessings down on her. But the unusual thing about this song is the kind of music that she put this song to. How many of you remember how the music was back in the 50s? Raise your hand. Yeah. In fact, Dale was sharing with us not long ago, if we do a song out of the 50s, he said, we need to do it like we were back in the 50s. None of us know what that was like. So we said, enlighten us, Dale, you know, and he said, the first thing is the lead singer would always stand out front from the rest of the guys, okay? So, Gary, you sing lead on this song. You move your mic, stand out front. Yeah. Not too far, you fall off stage. All right. He said that the other three guys would act as backup singers, and they would stand at an angle. So you guys angle your mic stands right across there and kind of look at Gary.
Do this.
Yeah.
I've been singing this song 5 years. Sick of it. Sick.
Well, we just might do it 5 more, amen? Now, this is a good song. Dale said that for a visual effect, he said that they tried to look cool by flipping their collar up. So, Dale, flip your collar up. Show them how cool you are.
Is he gonna look stupid?
I think Dale looks like Dracula when he flips his collar. Done.
Hey, a vampire with false teeth. Okay, here we are back in the 50s, okay? Gary's the lead singer. Dale's the lead backup singer, all right? So Mark and Mike, you guys need a job. Just do whatever Dale does. Smile, Mark. Just do whatever Dale does, okay? It doesn't matter, all right?
No matter
just
what
do
he does.
exactly what Dale does. Yeah.
It don't matter what he does.
No, just follow Dale's lead. He's
What if he spits his teeth out? Do we have to do that?
pour out from on high. I wish it would rain. Lord, open up the sky. We need your touch. We need it so much. I wish it would rain. Oh, I wish it would rain. Now, Lord, we need revival in our hearts. And Lord, we need a new song to sing.
Amen on that.
Oh Lord, don't ever let your spirit depart. How I wish it would rain. I wish it would rain. Just pour out from on high. I wish it would rain. Lord, open up the sky. We need your touch. We need it so much. I wish it would rain. Oh, I wish it would rain. I wish it would rain. I wish it would rain. We need your touch. We need it so much. I wish it would rain. Whoa, I wish it would rain. Whoa, I wish it would rain. Whoa, I wish it would
Oh, bless his heart. It's good to be in the house of the Lord tonight and feel the presence of the Lord. And we go to a lot of places, and it's fun to see people laugh. You know, y'all laugh at just about anything tonight. And it's fun going to places where they enjoy it. We have been to some places where they just sit there and look at you with this blank look, sort of about like that. That's empty. Ain't nobody home. But he broke my microphone stand and everything, big dummy. And well, oh, praise the Lord anyhow. Now I know I sound like I'm from New York City, but I wasn't raised up there. I was raised up in the hills of East Tennessee, and my mom and daddy raised 11 boys and 5 girls up there in the hills. And Mama went too. She did. we was out in the yard playing, and when Daddy come home from work, and he'd come wading through all of us, you know, and he'd scratch his head, and he's hoping we was the neighbor's kids is what he was hoping. But we had a lot of fun growing up over there in the hills, and you know, we had to learn how to share things, and then I mean we shared. Before I got my teeth fixed, I just had every other tooth in my head, and that's because we only got a glass of milk every other week, you know. And boy, I hated Halloween when that come around. They always used me as a jack-o'-lantern. I hated that. But I remember one time I worked and got me enough money to buy me a bottle of pop and a moon pie. And by the time I cut that thing up, it looked like we was taking communion. It did. I found a Tic Tac one time, and that was a mess when we got through that. I got the first lick. And when we was growing up, we never had an inside toilet. those things are nice in the wintertime. You know that? They are. They're good. And we never had a bathtub. Mama, she always used this big washing tub to wash us all in. And yeah, and
Warsh.
Warsh, yeah.
W-A-R-S-H. Warsh.
Yeah. I know how to spell it. You're not the only educated one in this bunch. You wanted to be the first one or two in that tub, too. Long about the fifth when the water got real thick, it did. By the time poor Mama got this many of us clean, we was out in the yard getting dirty while she's washing the rest of them. And you ever had a spit bath? Yeah, you get a little dirt on you, Mama's not going to put you back in that tub. She'll spit on her thumb and she'll rub a hide off of you. She never had enough spit for all of us, so we spit on each other. That's what we did. One more. And when we you know, the Bible said in Proverbs that laughter doeth good like a medicine. I'm having a time right now. I am. I'm feeling real good. I was hurting all over a while ago, but when we get to heaven, I hope and pray that there's more than 2 bedrooms when we get there. There's 5 of us boys at the foot of the bed and 5 at the top of the bed, and all you can jam in between. And I knew what a waterbed was a long time before them things ever come out. I did. You get up in the morning. you get up in the morning. If the sun was shining just right through the window, there'd be a rainbow right there in the middle of the bedroom.
You're a funny man.
Yeah.
Listen, now I'm from East Tennessee too, but I didn't grow up in that big of a family. So tell me some more about
There's
that.
not too many.
Tell me some more
There's
about
not
the
too
stick.
many. Well, I was the prettiest one in the whole bunch. My sisters really like that part.
I'm sure they do.
And but it's a lot of fun. You talk about all of us sleeping in the bed and the water bed and you know, most of the people. Most of the audience have lived that, really, some of the older generation anyhow, and that's what's so funny about it is because they've been there, and you just reminisce, really, is what you're doing. But the rainbow part, that wasn't true. I just made that part up.
Oh.
But we like to have fun, enjoy it, and laughter doeth good like a medicine. That's Proverbs 17:22, I believe.
Is that worth it?
And it'll heal you. Yeah. I want you to put your hands together and help us with "There's a King on the Way."
There's a king on the way. He may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. I hope today there's a king on the way.
He's not coming like a babe today, in a manger far away,
Or a man walking somewhere on a lonely Galilean shore.
not a man hanging, dying on an old rugged tree. He's living in royalty. Look up, there's a king on the way.
There's a king on the way. He may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. I hope today there's a king on the way.
He's coming on a cloud, they said, and the sound gonna raise the dead. I believe every promise, I know he's coming again. Just a few final moments, another tear, another sigh. Get ready to leave today. Look up, there's a king on the way. There's a king on the way. He may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most in his time. Have a hope today. There's a king on the way. Today, we've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. Have a hope today, there's a king on the way. He's coming on a cloud, he's coming with a shout. Have a hope today, there's a king on the way. He's coming on a cloud, they said, come on. And the rain gonna raise the dead. I believe every promise, I know he's come again. Just a few final moments, another tear, another sigh. Get ready to leave today. Look up, there's a king on the way. There's a king on the way. He may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. Have a hope today, there's a king on the way. Ain't you glad there's a king on the way? And he may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. Have a hope today, there's a king on the way. He's a coming on a cloud, he's coming with a shout. Have a hope today, there's a king on the way. There's a king on the way.
Thank you. Yeah. There's a king on the way. Thank you. Y'all are so wonderful. You're so wonderful to make us feel like this. We're going to do one other song. And this is Perfect Heart's Hope. You know, I mentioned to you at the beginning of the stand that we do this to help people, whether they be lost or saved. And if we could leave you with one song. In fact, we were talking the other day that if we could sing one song to the whole world, what song would it be? And it would be this one right here. It's an old hymn. The guys are going to do it a cappella. And it's called God Be With You Till We Meet Again. If you've enjoyed Perfect Heart when they finish this song, you know how to let them know.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsel guide uphold you. With his sheep securely
on a cloud, they said. And the sound gonna raise the dead. I believe every promise. I know he's coming again. You see, just a few final moments. Another tear, another sigh. Get ready to leave today. Look up, there's a king on the way. There's a king on the way. He may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. Have a hope today. There's a king on the way. Oh, there's a king on the way, and he may be arriving today. We've heard about his coming for so long. We're gonna see his face in the sky, expecting most any time. Have a hope today. There's a king on the way. He's a coming on a cloud. He's coming with a shout. Shout. Have a hope today. There's a king on the cloud. There's a king. Oh,
And you said, she said, and I don't know. Oh, you're good. You're
Would you want me to go through the whole, my whole shtick? The whole thing. Thank you. We appreciate that so much. What an honor it is for us to be here tonight.
Amen, brother. God bless you.
Cut it.
Maybe one more. I need a couple more, not so serious now, okay?
Not so fun. Man, we can't get no more funny than that.
Okay. You want serious?
Yeah, well.
Real soft, yeah. Shh, soft. You're giving me a headache. The whole song? Okay. Wasn't on?
We're going to pick up a pause out of the next song and let you start here.
Okay. Well, as long as it wasn't my fault. One who makes the most mistakes tonight has to buy dinner.
That was pretty bad.
I wasn't serious.
One serious.
You can't do it, can you?
I don't believe we can.
I wish it would rain.